What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another reaction. Welcome back to Trenches Politics TV. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video out. Let's get it. Yeah, we've definitely about to get into this reaction. I seen this clip going viral yesterday, and it looked kind of interesting. It's talking about it's a man that gets arrested for setting his girlfriend on fire and taking her. I think he set her on fire and took her food stamps. I'm not sure if he killed her for the food stamps. I don't know what happened, but it seems really interesting. Make sure I get that likes up. And let's get it. I'm just going to get straight into it.
Of August 26, 2022, officers in Washington County arrested a man near a Highway 36 overpass. He was found lying in the grass, carrying a blood-stained piece of paper along with an EBT card belonging to a woman named Shanna Daniels.
We'll talk in a second. You're under arrest. Don't move.
Who was this man? And what was he doing with the EBT card of a woman who was found stabbed and burned in her apartment just hours earlier? And who was the 43-year-old victim Shanna Daniels, who firefighters found so brutally murdered in her bedroom? Around 6:30 p.m. on August 25th, crews rushed to an apartment building on the 2200 block of South Avenue East in North St. Paul after getting reports of a fire. Thick black smoke was pouring out of apartment 8 as officers and fire crews tried to make entry, hearing someone inside cry out for help.
Where's our guys at?
Alright, what do we got? Where do you guys want us?
Hey, what floor? Second floor?
You need people out in the bottom?
Just hang tight.
Okay. Rush!
I say just get officers out.
They could hear someone screaming, but the flames and smoke were too intense and dangerous for officers to go any further.
Did you guys hear anybody yelling?
Yeah, they said they heard.
They said she's
They
up
said
there,
they heard him
but
yelling.
I'm yelling.
Here?
Yeah.
That one.
You mean to tell me they was on the property at the moment when she was screaming and she was dying, and they wasn't acting urgent? They just, I could hear somebody screaming. Shit's crazy. This whole story sound fucked up, especially the dude getting his girlfriend for some fucking food stamps.
I don't hear anything. I
They
tried
said they
running
heard
up
him
there.
yelling, and he was
You couldn't get in?
Oh, you can't
You
see.
can't get up there. It's dead black.
Yeah,
But somebody's still in
They
there?
said that
they said someone's in there, but yeah, it's thick black. Can't
You
see.
can't see.
We got somebody hitting the window, 3rd floor.
Tell him. Tell him.
Someone's inside. Someone hit the window.
On the south
Top corner.
on the south side of the building. Let fire know we got someone pounding on a window on the 3rd floor, top right corner.
Damn, she was hitting the window at the moment that they was there and still didn't get it fucked up. That's crazy.
They're coming. We're coming. We're coming. They're coming, please. They're coming.
You got one up there?
He's in the window.
Anything?
No, we didn't. He's in the window right there. In that window.
No, we know. They're going up and they're gonna get him, but
It's right- oh, yeah, it's
they
dark.
couldn't get in because you can't
Yeah,
see.
he's in panic mode. Oh my god. Who thinks that? Two people and a dog. And that's their car. A lady and a woman. Heads up, there's supposed to be 2 people that live there and a possible dog, but there might be 2 people. There's dogs and probably 2 dogs. There's 2 dogs over.
In a white apartment complex building, and nobody seen it happen at first. This shit crazy.
There might be 2 in there. There's 2 in there.
The rest of the building was evacuated, and by the time firefighters got the blaze under control, the woman inside apartment 8 had stopped responding. As officers eventually made entry, they found her half-burnt body in the...
Damn, what if she wasn't supposed to burn off all this? Look at all that shit. They let the shit just burn. That shit crazy.
As officers eventually made entry, They found her half-burnt body in the bedroom. Initial investigation would reveal that this wasn't just a fire, but the cover-up for a brutal crime. Multiple witnesses had seen an unidentified man in the victim's apartment window as the fire first started.
In there about
So there's a male and a female.
should be, yeah.
There should be a male and a female up there.
Witnesses believed the victim was with her boyfriend that same day, and they were heard arguing at the apartment the night before. Shanna was a breast cancer survivor who was continuing recovery from her April 2020 diagnosis, chemotherapy, and double mastectomy. The boyfriend, Melvin Bilbro Jr., then 41, had gone to Shanna Daniels' apartment 15 minutes before the officers arrived.
15 minutes before them officers arrived, so they arrived when the shit was burning down. They like was down there calming down, smoke or whatever, and they wasn't able to catch his ass. So how the fuck did he get out of there? It's crazy.
At the time, Bilbro was a 4-time convicted felon on supervised release after serving prison time for failing to register as a predatory offender. He was released from prison just 5 months before the fire. His past convictions in Minnesota included attempted second-degree murder of his then-girlfriend and for second-degree criminal sexual conduct involving her 12-year-old daughter in 2008, and for third-degree assault involving another girlfriend in 2019. Police obtained a search warrant for both Shanna and her boyfriend's apartment.
So he had a history of doing this shit to his girls, but he probably just never murdered them. That's crazy.
And found key evidence, a blood-stained pack of Newport cigarettes. Blood on walls. Scissors and a broken knife covered in blood.
Oh yeah, definitely. He tried to make it look like it was some old, she burned herself up in there type shit. And it's all type of evidence going around the crib where he cut himself, she didn't cut him, he cut her, all type of shit.
Meanwhile, in Bilbro's apartment, more evidence was found. One of the clearest pieces of evidence against Bilbro was a dog covered in soot and smelling of smoke. The dog found in his apartment belonged to Shanna. It became clear this wasn't just a tragic fire. It was the scene of a murder. The autopsy reports revealed that the cause of Shanna's death was not
Hold on, did they say they found a dog in the smoke too?
an accident of a murder. It became clear of smoke. The clearest pieces of evidence against Bilbro was a dog covered in soot and smelling of smoke. The dog found in his apartment belonged to Shanna. It became clear this wasn't just a tragic fire. It was the scene of a murder. The autopsy reports revealed that the cause of Shanna's death was not an accidental fire, but homicide. She had multiple sharp force injuries to her head and neck, with a perforation to her left eye. Her nasal bone was fractured. Police officers spoke to a witness who called Bilbro and told him of the fire. Bilbro said that he was with Shanna when her ex-boyfriend showed up, so he left. When his apartment was searched, he was nowhere to be found. The next day, Bilbro was finally located by Shanna when who called Bilbro and told him bone with force injuries to her head and neck.
I'm trying to figure out what was the reason why he came there. He said somebody called him there and he tried to say it was her boyfriend when he's the boyfriend. Is that what I heard? I'm not sure. Let me hear it.
With a perforation to her left eye. Her nasal bone was fractured. Police officers spoke to a witness who called Bilbro and told him of the fire. Bilbro said that he was with Shanna when her ex-boyfriend showed up.
Oh, a witness said they called Bilbro. Why would they call you Bilbro and you supposed to be the boyfriend, but her ex-boyfriend show up and then you leave? Come on, man, you ain't making no sense.
So he left. When his apartment was searched, he was nowhere to be found. The next day, Bilbro was finally located by officers as he hid in grass near a trail and was arrested on the spot. He was found with a blood-stained piece of paper, along with Shanna's EBT credit card.
We'll talk in a second. You're under arrest.
So yeah, he got, that's evidence right there when you did something. Not just finding 1,000 bottles of baby oil and or baby lotion and you supposed to be a multi-millionaire superstar, celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have a bunch of shit and excessive amounts of it. You know what I'm saying? But just to be an average person walking and hiding in the damn grass, and you know the police is looking for you, and then you saying excuses like, "Oh yeah, the neighbor called me, but her ex-boyfriend showed up, and I just left, and I'm supposed to be her new boyfriend." You ain't making no sense. You doing all this with some fucking food stamps. I hope this argument wasn't over no food stamps, because if that's the case, it ain't that damn serious. You could have just waited or robbed the damn store and not take nobody's life, man. This shit crazy.
Arrest, don't move.
You guys want to scuff or you guys scuffing?
Yeah, you want to grab him over there? Yep. My left?
Go ahead.
Yep.
Your other hand. What's your name?
Sorry?
Melvin? All right, Melvin.
This yours? All right. That was Melvin.
The in-depth coverage you've seen so far has been made possible because of the support of our sponsors like Morgan & Morgan. We've brought you mind-boggling video of crashes like these for years. But what happens to the victims? Apart from changing impact, stop getting lowballed. Morgan has a huge network for victims involved and has severe trial offer. Fee is a law firm now by go.
His arrest, Bilbro agreed to speak with investigators about the fatal fire and the death of his girlfriend hours earlier.
So I want to clear up a few things with my partners. I'd like to keep talking with you here.
Look at him, y'all. He got the nerve to sit there like he ain't did nothing too. He's sitting there with the flip-flops on. Like, what was you thinking about, man? You just set your girl on fire, and you just walk around the neighborhood with your flip-flops on, give up your whole life over some food stamps. What the fuck is going on, yo? Now, what I really think though happened, he knew that she was a surviving cancer patient. He probably had some type of life insurance out on her, and that's what he was looking to claim. He's trying to push the blame on her boyfriend. That's what it seems like.
Right. So, like I mentioned before, I guess I'd like to talk about you being on the bridge a little bit. And how'd you end up there?
I was just there, man. I seriously, I got nervous as hell because all I know was a moving on the left side of me and a moving on the right side of me. So I was just sitting in the middle so I can watch both sides. I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to move when I felt a little uncomfortable. Because I told you I smoked some weed, I was really high, and just that.
Okay. You're quite a long ways away from North St. Paul.
You could tell this nigga's up to something. He's sitting there answering questions and they didn't even try to answer as a damn lawyer, knowing what type of cases is. What you thought you was gonna talk your way out of a damn murder, man? And you got cuts and bruises on your hand. Something, man. This nigga told on me. So this should be an episode on First 48, but instead we're gonna bring it right here on Trenches. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring it to y'all.
I guess. Under that bridge.
I mean, the first time.
It's a pretty decent walk, I think. It was like a 10-minute drive for us.
I usually jog.
So you're in that whole way?
No. I usually working out. I jog. Okay. So I've been further than that.
How long were you on the trail for?
You should have jogged your ass to the damn gym and worked the fuck out when you knew your ass was angry and mad at her to the point where you had to kill her for some damn food stamps.
I have no idea. I just pace. I don't count time. I don't even count steps.
What time did you leave the apartment, your apartment?
I don't even remember. Because I went right across the street and that's why I ran into jail and started smoking weed.
How come you didn't stay at the apartment when people were telling you that?
Then I called. I'm the one who called. I was making phone calls. So I let them like, look, what's going on? I went back upstairs. I went to the store. I came running back, but I was in the area.
You went to the store?
Yeah.
What store?
Holiday.
Holiday? Did you buy anything there?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes? Okay. And where'd you go after Holiday?
Right back around the area.
What do you mean? What area?
Where on the street from my house. Well, I was coming right back down here, so I'm like,
You just caught yourself, man. So if you was back around the street in the area, dummy, then why the fuck was you at your crib when they was looking for you? And why the fuck when you know firsthand that your girl's being burnt and you got her food stamps? Come on, man, you just look suspect.
When we go around, you know, everybody thought I went in the building and started shooting people. Like, no.
So how come you weren't hanging out when the fire department and police department were at? Because everybody else was. I mean, pretty much everybody that lives there was there.
I don't hardly even be at home. I'm usually at work this time.
Yeah, I understand that. You know, I guess the kind of question that I'm struggling with is that you've got a friend, right? Probably a pretty good friend, it sounds like, that you have some sort of relationship with. And you realize that her apartment's on fire.
Exactly. He tried to avoid the question like he didn't know what happened or something. And you look obvious, man. You got her food stamps. You just avoiding her, and you running around. Then to return the food stamp card, you should have at least got rid of the shit or something. You wanted to try to tell a story. That shit's dumb. Or just played insanity. This one, you know, motherfuckers just crashing out. Grown-ass men crashing out, don't know what the fuck to do with themselves no more. They just might as well bend over, kiss their ass goodbye, and just say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Stop even trying.
And then you just leave.
Well, you know, like I said, it's happened before. So I'm thinking that's what it was. You know, and she cooked a couple pieces in the damn oven and they just caught fire in there. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And you didn't think to go check on her? Well, people are telling you there was a fire inside her apartment? I'm guessing there's probably flames shooting out the windows.
I wasn't there for a brief. You know.
He tried to say she tried to put a couple pieces of chicken in the oven and it caught fire or some shit. What did he say? That dude crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You were there for a deal with, no, I was outside when they came and banged on my door.
So why'd you act surprised when we asked you or told you that there was a fire there?
I wasn't that surprised at all.
I'm really struggling with...
Oh, what he about to admit to it? He said he didn't act surprised at all?
With why you wouldn't stay. I mean, I think the average person, a reasonable person, would have stayed in that situation. If they're friends, they're close friends, their apartment's on fire and probably something could have happened to them, you'd stay.
Oh, so he's saying he's seen her apartment being on fire and he just decided to walk away. What type of shit is that, man?
Around because you're concerned, right? You want to be with your other friends and help them deal with it and vice versa. Okay, so I'm struggling with why you chose to leave.
Honestly, I wanted to smoke. So that's why I left. I was going to go smoke and just sit back and see what happens. Because it's like, you know, I can't do nothing, you know, about it. I'm going to be in the way.
What the fuck? No. This is when you got the dumbest American criminals right ever, y'all. This shit is stupid. This dude is crazy. He talking about he wanted to smoke. That's why he left the woman burning in an apartment that was his girlfriend. It ain't funny, but this shit crazy, yo. This dude's character is fucking dumb and it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Just funny that he thought he was gonna be able to outsmart some people just fucking dumb and stupid and illiterate, just don't deserve to be here. You know what I'm saying? This is a perfect example of a person that don't deserve to be here no more. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I can't be the judge of that or God to play the position of that. There's only one God above that can, you know what I mean, does all that. But he's sitting there talking about he decided to smoke, but this lady's supposed to be his girl, but he grabbed her food stamp card. How we know you ain't set the apartment on fire because you was mad because you wanted to get some food stamps or you wanted to sell the food stamps allegedly. You know what I'm saying? We're going to say it like that. Everything's allegedly, y'all, and it's fair use, copyright. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Then we ended up finding you and arresting you, and you had that piece of paper that we talked about in your pocket with the blood on it. Whose blood is that?
That's mine.
That's yours?
I'm sure.
Where's your cut at that blood came from?
I was right here. Told you I work with a corrugator at work.
Show me where the cut is.
Right here.
On your knuckle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work with a...
Now he's trying to say he work on a corrugator at work, and that's why he got hurt.
Corrugator, if you're ever familiar with that.
So that's what, I mean, there's a fair amount of blood there on that piece of paper. So when we test the DNA on it, it's going to be yours?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I want to go back and let's just forget about that. I know you said that.
Oh, he admitted to that. He said when they tested the paper with the DNA, that had the blood, for his DNA that had the blood on it, that they found in the apartment, is it going to be his?
That,
I think he said yeah. Did he say yeah?
Nobody saw you in the window. Okay. So when we test the DNA on it, it's going to be yours?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he did admit to it.
All right. So I want to go back and let's just forget about I know you said that nobody saw you in the window. I understand that. We want to forget about that, okay? That's really not super important here, to be honest with you. We've got this other evidence that we already discussed, okay? And this other evidence is blood evidence. And like we talked about already, blood is going to show belonging to a specific individual, and it's going to be her blood. The problem that we have is that you have her blood on clothing in your apartment with her dog that's going to have soot on it, and we're going to test that, and we've got this dead woman in her apartment.
I thought it was her dog. It was his dog, though. That's where he went wrong, too. I thought it was her dog, y'all. It was his dog. My fault. The dog got the smoke stoves on it.
Bilbro changed his story several times, first saying he was just friends with Shanna, then that they had a sexual relationship. He said he was at his apartment during the fire and walked away to smoke. He claimed he last saw Shanna on August 23rd, then said it was August 25th. While still maintaining his innocence, the investigators held several pieces of key evidence against Bilbro that would soon be submitted to the court.
Melvin? All right, Melvin. Is yours? All right.
Shanna grew up in North Minneapolis and was remembered by friends and family members, not only for her courageous battle with breast cancer, but for her outgoing, positive energy, her love of animals, and for her fearless spirit. Family wrote that quote, "Although her life was taken so abruptly, we are so grateful God blessed us with her beautiful presence." In January 2024, Bilbro waived his right to a jury trial, and instead opted to have the judge be the sole decider of his guilt. Ramsey County Judge David Brown reviewed all the submitted evidence and arguments from both sides. He wrote in an 84-page filing that a pattern of continued domestic abuse was proven by prosecutors, and they had proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Bilbro was the one who killed Shanna, set the fire at the apartment, and fled the scene. On February...
Exactly. You try to lie and get your way out of there, but it was proven by reasonable doubt that you did it, man. You know what I'm saying? You had too many. You changed your story several times. You had too many cuts. The dog had burns on him. You answering questions that you were supposed to get a lawyer for. This is the perfect. You want to crash out, ladies and gentlemen? This is the perfect way that you can crash out in 2024 and look like a damn jackass and don't have no reason for it. You doing it for some damn food stamps. What the fuck is going on? Mental health is real, y'all. And this ain't nothing to play with or be funny or nothing. I'm just saying, if you really got mental health issues, you need to go out there, get some help, seek some help for it. You know what I'm saying?
2nd, 2024, Judge Brown found Bilbro guilty of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and first-degree arson. He was sentenced to life in prison and remains in custody in Stillwater without the possibility of parole.
He need to be glad he didn't get on death penalty. He should be on the death penalty. Talking stupid like that and doing shit like that, because that sound like premeditated. You know what I mean? Or he might have did it out of anger, but the way he sat there and tried to run off, it showed that he ain't really had no plan. He just, you know what I'm saying, probably did it out of anger. But yeah, I'm gonna pin the link to the video in the description. Read these comments, then I want y'all to give me some type of input and let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all feel like it was over the food stamps, or was it over an argument, or was it over the ex-boyfriend coming through, seeing her? What do y'all think? We need to start holding judges accountable for releasing these monsters back into society. That's the main thing I was going to say too, because it was a repeated pattern of him doing a lot of shit and getting convicted for it, not just getting charged, getting convicted for it, and he getting released right back out. It showed that he wasn't stable for to live in the real world. His mind wasn't stable for the shit. A lot of people out here be fronting and struggling and can't even make their mind make sense to certain shit that be going on in the world. That's just regular normal shit. You know what I'm saying? How in God's name does a man kill a person and rape her daughter and be back out on the streets in the same lifetime. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Judges and parole board killed this poor lady. That's what this comment said. No one should have 4 violent felonies and ever be out in the streets again. The psychopath had no business being out on parole with his previous record. It is a huge travesty of justice, and the judges that signed off on this release should be disbarred. So she survived cancer only to meet this POS, bless her heart. This is what happens. Minnesota, you're soft on criminals and people end up dead. Over 60% of violent offenders reoffend. Of course, he was released from prison. It's Minnesota. I swear the judges that release these monsters on charges of second-degree attempted murder is ridiculous. They should be in jail with these animals. Shit crazy, man. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do y'all feel like it was the judge's fault? Or y'all feel like the dude should have just, you know what I mean?
Her apartment's on fire.
Or do y'all feel like it was kind of her fault because she decided to be with him? You know what I'm saying? Ask some real questions. But make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think so I can feed out that. Appreciate y'all. Keep rocking with Trenches Politics TV. You only politics from the trenches. Salute. 1.